Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick garage update. I had 4 motorcycles before. I had the Harley-Davidson CVO Ultra, the Harley-Davidson Night Train, an Indian Scout, and a 1979 Yamaha XS1100 project bike. So that was once sitting right here in this empty space, and earlier this spring I decided it was time to go. I got tired of hunting for parts. I want to ride the bike, and the frustration of finding parts for the bike became, I don't know, more than I wanted to deal with. They didn't make the bike for very many years, so the used part market is not the greatest, or at least not in this country. I'm sure for somebody that has the passion for rebuilding things, they'll put the time and effort into it that I just don't have. So I ended up selling it to somebody that had an interest in that, and so a little sad to see it go. As you can tell, the garage is still a mess. I had mentioned in one of my first videos that I had intended on building a shed this year, but the cost of building materials just was prohibitively, not really prohibitively, just made no sense, you know. So what last year was like $8,200 was like 24 grand this year. So just not going to feed the beast and pay into all this inflation. So I decided I'll hold off one more year maybe, or at least until the prices come back to something reasonable. So the garage space hasn't changed. However, I did replace the 79 Yamaha with something rather unique. I think the 79 Yamaha XS1100 was a unique motorcycle. It's sad I never got to really ride the bike, but what I've replaced it with is super cool. Let's go check it out. Okay guys, so here it is. What this is a 2020 Husqvarna 701 Svartpilen. And that's how you spell that there. So it has a little number plate. Right now it's currently completely stock. Nothing on it is upgraded. It has a really awesome headlight. Kind of a nice halo LED effect. Being a Husqvarna, part of like the KTM family, everything on the bike is already kind of upgraded from the factory. As you can see, there's Brembo brakes on the bike, along with some really decent components in general. What is this, WP suspension or something like that. Overall, super awesome, a lot of fun. I am going to be doing a whole host of modifications to this in the near future. I'm waiting currently for some of the modifications to come in. As you guys probably know, parts and everything are hard to get at this time. So anyway, I'll do another video on this in the future along with what I'm doing as upgrades. Let's go ahead and get a cold start. Okay guys, so as you can tell, the bike kind of sounds like a sewing machine. It's not very loud. The exhaust note's not all that great. I do have a bunch of parts on order. I don't want to give away what exactly I bought for it, so I will wait till everything comes in and put it all on, go over what I've done to it. I am doing an exhaust and getting rid of the bug mirrors. They're not very usable. I don't like the way they look. Well, they're not horrible. I guess I don't dislike how they look, but they're completely useless. When I look in the mirror, all I do is see my shoulders, so not a very useful tool. However, what I plan to replace it with, I don't know how useful they'll be either. So anyway, I really love the ride of the bike. It's sporty, it's very reactive. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of on-road, off-road, almost like a scrambler type motorcycle. Prior to owning a bunch of these cruiser bikes, I did have a sport bike at one point in time. I really enjoyed it. It's like a go-kart on 2 wheels, and this has the same kind of riding feel, very sporty. The turn-in is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a warm start with a few revs so you can really... All right, guys, so hopefully you liked the bike and the video. I do have, like I said, a host of upgrades that I plan to put on this motorcycle, and as soon as everything comes in, I will do it. I'm basically, at this point, I am just lacking the exhaust. So I have a feeling the exhaust plus the intake modification I plan to do is going to give this bike a nice sound. It's a whole lot of fun to ride. Hopefully I'll also be getting GoPro stuff up and going soon so I can get some riding content before the end of the season. So yeah, once again, I was down to 3. Now I'm back up to 4. So I will put information about where I bought the motorcycle. I bought it from a dealership called Hillsboro MotoSport, I believe, or Moto Hillsboro. I don't know. Link below. I worked with a guy named Gabe. He was really easy to work with, and the process was really great. They have a huge inventory. I was able to buy this bike at a really good discounted price, which made it kind of hard to say no. Actually, when I first found the bike, the listing was so low that I thought there was going to be a ton of hidden fees. There was actually none, so the price online was really what I paid, and minus like some setup and stuff like that, fees, typical fees that you would totally expect. Basically, I thought I was going to end up getting like a price significantly higher than what was posted online, and it was really all said and done about $500 more than the asking price out the door, which was great. So obviously I still have to pay my state taxes and title, license, whatever. So there is some more costs involved than just the $500. But all in all, I still saved quite a bit of money over MSRP. So I'll put a link to that dealership below. And if you guys have any questions about buying out of state, because I bought this bike out of Oregon, I live in Illinois. If you have questions, ask. I'll also post a link to the shipper that I used, which was a pretty good experience as well. I had the bike picked up on the 9th. It was delivered like the following Friday, whatever day that was. I don't know. I picked it up on like a Tuesday this week. Anyway, everything went really smooth. The only thing I would recommend if you're buying out of state, ask if they'll overnight your title or priority mail it. I went standard mail, so my title for this bike actually came today. I got it. So I'm going tomorrow morning to the DMV to get everything plated, and so I can legally drive this bike. So anyway, the bike came last Friday. Today is a week later, and I just got the title. So it took 13 days by regular postal service for me to get the title, which kind of blows. So the bike got here faster than the title. So if you ever buy out of state, highly recommend that you request having your title overnighted or priority shipped. One other thing, as far as the Indian Scout goes, still waiting on the Andrews cams for that bike. And once they arrive, then I can start having the entire engine done. That build is still going to happen. It's just a matter of when. So I paid for the cams in March, I believe. So unfortunately, it's March when I paid for them. It's now July, going into August soon. And so I'm starting to get the vibe. The turnaround on getting the engine done is probably about 10 to 12 weeks, something in that neighborhood. So I'm getting a feeling like there's a chance I might not get to ride this bike done this year, which is a super big disappointment considering I started this process months and months ago. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Like I said, I'll put links to where I bought the motorcycle in the description below. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe. Take care, guys. Hey guys, just a little outro on the last video. I was giving you guys the information on the dealership that I bought my bike at, the Husqvarna over there, and it's MotoSport Hillsboro, which is in Hillsboro, Oregon. I'll put the link to their website in the description, along with a phone number where you can reach Gabe Webster if you choose to buy one of their motorcycles. Again, their pricing on their website is outstanding, especially for leftover model years. Some of the discounts are just unbelievably low, and they're legit. So anyway, that's all I have for this video. I figured it'd be easier just to clarify where I bought the bike from by adding something on the end of it rather than trying to cut it into the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. Take care. See you next time.